In this tutorial, we will learn next set of commands. At first, I will create one object. Next command is fillet. Click on modify, and here is the fillet command. Keyboard shortcut is F. Click on fillet, then select the edge which you want to fillet, then give the radius for the edge and click on OK. Your fillet will be created. Again fillet, then select the edge. Now when I try to select this edge, all the tangent edges are selected. It is possible because here tangent chain tick is there. If I remove this tick, it will not select all the tangent edges, it will select the current edge only. And if you want to select all the edges, tick here, it will select all the tangent edges. Click on it and give the radius. Click on OK. I will just undo it. Again click on fillet, and I will select these three edges. Give the radius. Then here I don't want shape like this, I want proper merging. Then you will have to click on this setback, so it will merge the fillets properly. You can also control the curvature of the fillet by clicking on it. If you want the G2 curvature, click here, it will change the curvature. Cancel. Again fillet, and again I will select this edge and give the radius. Then here you can change the type of the fillet. Up till now we have seen constant radius. If you click here, you can define the radius as a chord length. Click on it. Then here you can define the chord length. It will create the fillet with that chord length. Again we will click here. You can also create variable radius from here. Click on it. And you can define two radius. Suppose at the start I want radius to be 15 and at the end I want it to be 5. So it has created a variable radius. And if you want to define some variable point at other location, as you move the cursor it will show the red dot. Click on the position, and from here you can define the radius. Suppose here I want it to be 20, and from here you can give the position ratio how much you want. Suppose I want it to be 0.75, so it moved towards the other end, and if you go 0 0.5 it will be at the center. From here you can define the position by ratio, and now it is showing the 3 radius. Any radius you can change from here, and click on OK. It has created the variable radius. Then next is chamfer. Click here on the chamfer, then select the edge you want to chamfer, then give the chamfer distance. Right now it is a equal distance, therefore it is showing only one parameter. And if we click here and select two distances, from here you can specify two distance for chamfer. Then again we click here distance and angle, you can specify distance and angle how much you want. As per that it will create the chamfer. Click on OK, undo. I want to create one more feature here. I will take rectangle, select this surface, take this center rectangle. I will create one more feature here around center. Stop sketch, extrude, inside the rectangle, give the height. OK. Click on modify. There is one more fillet, is rule fillet. Click on it. Then you will have to select the feature or the faces. I will select this feature, extrude to, and give the radius value. Now it has created fillet to all the edges of feature 2. From here you can select whether you want all fillets, it is showing the fillet below, or all the rounds, it is showing all the rounds. And if you click on any, it will show both fillets and the rounds. Then from here you can define the scope, whether you want to apply fillets against some feature, then select the feature against which you want to apply the fillet. I will select this extrude one, so it has shown the fillets against this extrude one. Then click on OK. Then if you want to create the mirror of this object, around the center plane, then click here on create and select mirror. Then from here define the pattern type. I want it to be features. Then from here select the feature. I want this extrude to and this fillet. Then select the mirror plane, click here. I want to mirror around this vertical plane. If you are not able to select that plane, then zoom out, and once that planes come out, you can easily select it. Then define the compute option, click here, select optimize. So it will automatically work out the required elements and it will create the mirror, and click on OK. In this way you can create the mirror. For mirror, if you don't have plane at your desired position, you can create the plane using this construct. Creation of plane is also important for complicated objects. Using this offset plane, you can create plane offset to any surface. Click on it, select the surface to which you want to create the offset plane, give the gap between the two planes, and if you want to reverse the direction, give the value with negative sign. It will create the plane on the other side. Click on OK. Another option is plane at angle. For creation of plane at angle, you will have to select one line through which you want to pass the plane. I want to pass the plane through this line. Then here you will have to define the angle, how much you want, and if you want to reverse it, give the angle with negative value, it will reverse it, or by clicking on this circle symbol and dragging the mouse you can define the angle. Click on OK. The next is tangent plane. To create this tangent plane, we will need one circular object. Sketch circle, center diameter. I will select this surface and create one circle. Extrude. OK. I don't want to view this plane. I will right click and delete it. Click on construct, tangent plane, then select the cylindrical part, then select the reference plane. You want to create this tangent plane parallel to which reference plane? I want to create it parallel to this plane. It will create the plane parallel to this plane and tangent to this surface. By clicking this circle symbol, pressing the first mouse button and dragging the cursor, you can also define angle from that plane, how much angle you want. Click on OK. Then next is mid plane, passing through the midpoint of two reference plane. Click on it. Then select the first reference plane, orbit it, select the second reference plane. It has created the plane passing through exactly center of these two plane. For mirror, this option is very important. You can easily create a plane between the center of two reference plane. Then next is plane through two edges. Define the first edge, define the second edge. It will create plane passing through two edges. Okay. Then next is plane through 3 points. Click on the first point, click on the second point, click on the third point. It will create plane passing through 3 points. The next is plane tangent to face and passing through a point. For that, at first you will have to create one reference point. You will just delete these planes, right click and delete it. We will create one reference point here. Click on sketch, then click on point, click on this surface. I want a reference point at this position, and if you want to give some angle and reference to this point, you will have to create a reference line for that. Click on the line, click on the construction and create a reference line, and using this reference line you can give the angle between these two lines to specify the angle for the point. In this way you can locate your reference point, click on stop sketch, then click on construct, click on plane tangent to face at point, then select the face and click on the point. It will create tangent plane passing through that point and tangent to that surface. Click on OK. The next is plane along path. Select any path. Suppose I will select this line. Then from here you can define the ratio at what position you want it. Give the ratio. Suppose I want it at 0.75% location. Okay. It will create the plane at that location. I will just delete this, some of the planes. If you want to check some of the parameters, click here on inspect and select this measure. Then click on the line. It will show the length of the line. If you select other one more line, it is showing the length of individual lines and the distance between the two lines. To select next set of object for measurement, click here. Restart selection. Again select other object. I will select this circle and this line. It is showing me the gap between the circle and the line. And it is showing the individual details of the cylindrical face also, radius, diameter, area, then loop length, that is perimeter, and length of this particular line. Again reset. If I select this point and this point, we can do measurement between 2 points also. It is showing the coordinate of the point. In this way, using this measure tool, you can measure the parameters. That's all. Thanks for watching. We will stop here.